Hello students, hope you all are fine. Let us continue with our previous chapter, soil erosion and conservation. In the previous chapter, in the previous tutorial, we learned about importance of soil, how soil is formed, composition of soil and all. In this chapter, we will discuss about soil profile. First of all, the meaning of soil profile. As you know, soil is made up of different layers. These layers of soil form soil profile. These different layers, they contains particles of different sizes. The three layers are, starting from the top, topsoil, then in the middle is subsoil, and the last one is bedrock. First of all, let us discuss what is topsoil. It is the uppermost layer of soil. You know, all the agricultural activities are done in this layer. It contains tiny particles of sand, clay, humus, water and air. You know what is the role of humus? It makes the soil fertile, due to which plants get essential nutrients from this layer. So it helps in the growth of plant. Coming to the next layer, that is subsoil. This is the second layer of soil. It has very little humus but contains water. Due to this reason, roots of trees reach up to this layer to get water. Then comes bedrock. It is the third layer of soil. It contains large pieces of rocks, and this is quite deep inside the earth. Now coming to very important next topic, that is soil erosion. What is the meaning of soil erosion? As we had done, the uppermost layer of soil is topsoil. This is the fertile layer of the soil which enables the plants to grow. Sometimes what happens is this topsoil is carried away by various factors. This removal of fertile topsoil from any area due to any reason, it causes soil erosion. When the topsoil is removed, as it is the fertile layer of soil, it makes the land unfit for farming. Land loses its fertility and becomes barren. We can stop soil erosion. How can you think? As I told you, in soil erosion, topsoil is carried away. So, if we are able to bind the soil, we can stop the erosion. So, who help us to bind the soil? Plants. The roots of plants and trees, they grow in the soil, bind the particles of topsoil together. Due to this binding, the factors that cause erosion, they are not able to carry away the topsoil. So, plants are helpful in preventing soil erosion. That is why plants are also known as soil binders. Why soil binders? because they bind the particles of topsoil together. As a result, soil erosion does not take place. Now, as we were discussing, the removal of topsoil occurs due to certain factors, due to certain causes. Let us discuss what those causes are. First is running water, then is wind, then are human activities. Which human activities? Deforestation, overgrazing, plowing. Let us discuss these causes one by one. First of all, running water. As you know, when it rains, some of the rainwater it seeps into the ground and some water evaporate. The rest of the rainwater flows on land and takes the part of soil with it. This causes soil erosion. Soil erosion by water is more in hilly areas as water flows down faster. Along with rainwater, the topsoil of hills comes down into rivers, lakes or seas. The flowing water of river also causes soil erosion along the banks. So, more and more soil is carried by river water as it flows down. On reaching the plains, the flow of river water slows down. Part of soil, it gets deposited on its way. This is called silting. Due to silting, the deposited soil increases over a period of time and this reason causes the river to change their way. It may cause flood that result in loss of life and property. The effect of soil erosion by running water is seen in Chambal Valley. So it is one of the major factors that make the land unfit for cultivation. Next is wind. Strong winds cause soil erosion, especially in desert areas where grasses and plants are less, because as I discussed with you earlier, plants act as soil binders. So, when the soil is not bind, the strong winds blow away the topsoil from one place to another, causing the erosion. Next is human activities. The previous two causes, they were the natural factors. They were caused by the nature. They were the natural agents of soil erosion. This human activities, they are caused by us. We humans are responsible for the soil erosion. First is deforestation. What is deforestation? Cutting down of trees on a large scale. As you all know, we all need land for our requirements, like to build houses, to use furniture, to build farmland, cities, roads. So we cut the trees. When we cut the trees, topsoil becomes loose. As a result, it is carried away by the strong wind or running water easily. Next comes overgrazing. What is the meaning of overgrazing? You know grazing? Grazing is when animals, they graze plants, grass, that is grazing. But when grazing animals like cows, sheep and goats, they graze on the same area of land again and again, they eat up most of the green plants and grasses. As a result, the soil becomes loose. So again, it is easily carried away by strong wind and running water. Next is plowing of hillsides. When land is plowed, when plowing is done, it also leaves loose soil. That causes erosion, due to which Which factors are responsible for erosion? Strong wind and running water. In the next tutorial, we will be covering how we can conserve the soil. Till then, thank you. Do the assignment.